Welcome to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. It is the draw. It will be taking place very, very soon after the Liverpool-Arsenal game. I'm currently live if you want to speak to us. And it's currently 0-0 with, about 5 minutes to go. It's very close to going to a penalty shootout. So I thought, why not go live for the quarterfinals? As, let's be honest, I haven't been live in absolutely ages. And it'll be good to catch up with you because it's been such a long time. I think it was actually the Liverpool game, the last game of the season when I last did a live. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes just for the live to get things up and going. And put your comments in the section, and I look forward to talking to you. If you do want to be part of the guest this evening, then feel free to let us know down below in the comments, and I can put a link in for you. So just watching the Liverpool-Arsenal game before we find out who Newcastle get in the Carabao Cup quarter-finals. And if you're on the live stream and you're all watching along, I know there's 16 of you, please hit that like button and subscribe. I am trying to get to 3,400 subscribers, so the more that we can grow the channel, the better. And if you haven't seen my Burnley match preview, it's already up on the channel for the weekend. Newcastle take on Burnley this Saturday at St James's Park, an 8 o'clock kickoff. So be sure to watch that. It's been out for a good an hour and a half now. So, just watching the Liverpool game, just waiting for it to end, and then we'll find out who Newcastle get in the Carabao Cup. Well, Liverpool were in, but good claim by the keeper. Yeah, potentially, mate. 3 wins away, but it's going to be tough given what happened yesterday against Newport. We're very lucky to be in the quarterfinals, if I'm being brutally honest with you. Newport should count themselves very unlucky. So, looks like it's winding down towards a penalty shootout unless Liverpool or Arsenal can find a winner. Arsenal are in. Takes a touch. Oh, I think he's offside. Yeah, Lacazette. Oh, no, it's not. Look like Lacazette. So, a couple of minutes to go before we find out who Newcastle get in the Carabao Cup. Andy Lee has said the Toon will get Brighton next round. We could do with like a Brighton or a Stoke, to be fair, but I'm not even bothered at this stage. At the end of the day, if we're going to try and do well in the competition, then we're going to have to just beat what's put in front of us. You know, when you're in a quarterfinal, you're going to get one of the big boys. You know, you can't go around playing League Two sides all the time. We always make it hard for ourselves, a lot like the national team in the past decade. Well, it's Newcastle all over for you, isn't it? Don't do anything easy, unfortunately. Chris NUFC says, I hope we get an easy draw. There is no such thing as an easy draw in this competition, mate. There really isn't. The quarterfinals will be tough. It doesn't matter who we get. It could be Stoke, it could be Brentford, it could be Everton. It doesn't really matter. They're all tough. Brighton went out last night. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah, of course they did. They got beat off Manchester United. So definitely not going to get Brighton. It'll be Stoke or someone like that. Or Brentford, if that's what you want. But let's be honest, I don't think they're going to be any pushovers. So we'll just have to wait and see. About a minute ago of the Liverpool game before it goes to pens, and then we'll have about 10 minutes of that, then be straight into the draw for the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Liverpool got a corner, swings it in, cleared, Arsenal clear. It's been very end-to-end from what I've watched. If anybody would like to be a guest, I will copy it in the comments right now for you. So I'm just going to post a comment. If anybody wants to come in, by all means, you feel free. There you go. It's in for you. So if you want to be a guest and you want to come on and talk, then there's the link down in the comment section, and we'll chat all things the Carabao Cup Quarter Final. If you want to discuss yesterday's game, then feel free, and also the game on the weekend, because we got very lucky against Tottenham. Arsenal claimed by the keeper. Lawrence, what have you said? The prediction for Newcastle versus Spurs, Everton versus Brentford, Man City versus Stoke, Liverpool versus Arsenal, or versus Manchester United. Kenneth Stalker says, I think it will be the end of the road in this round, no matter who we will get. When Steve Bruce luck runs out, Newcastle will be in real trouble as the players don't have a clue what to do about it. Well, it's all down to the manager at the end of the day. I don't think he really fills anybody with any confidence. I've said in the preview, I think he's got all this match. If he doesn't sort it out, then for me, I want him to go. Because you can't go the full season playing like that, playing that negative style football. So I don't know if anyone's got the link. If anybody wants to chat, there's the link there in the comment section. Just press that and you can chat to me. If not, it's absolutely fine. I'll only be live for a little bit anyway, just for the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Not long to go now. There's 3 minutes of added on time, so pretty much nearly there for Liverpool and Arsenal. What do you think about the player Rodrigo Vilga? I don't know anything about him, so it's really hard to say. He'd be most likely a signing for the under-23s, so it's not really big news. Unless he breaks through in the under-23s, then great. But yeah, we need signings for the door, don't we, really? We need first-team players. Let's add him into the... Hello, Lawrence.
Oh, hey.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Well, not long to go now, mate.
Aye.
Not long to go. Just watching this game. There's only a few minutes left. I think it's going to go to pens, you know.
Aye.
Oh, dearie me. Well, what do you make of the game yesterday, Lawrence, between Newport?
Pretty poor for the majority of it. I'm grateful we got through, because there's been times like Stevenage when we've not even played poorly but went out.
Yeah.
Especially because our record of penalty shootouts is terrible. I think the commentators mentioned we'd won 1 in 11 shootouts.
First one since 2006 or something, wasn't it, Watford?
2006, yeah, last time, because I think in our quiz I might have asked that question. The only club we beat in the shootout.
Deary me.
Steve Harper was in that night.
You could tell Newcastle don't do much in the cups, and it's gone to a penalty shootout.
So
we'll find out who wins between Liverpool and Arsenal. Sudden death penalty shootout.
Second year running, these two went to penalties at this stage, because it was an absolutely a far thrilling game. Remember the 5-5 at this round? Went to pens, Liverpool win. I think they'll do it again.
Tell you what it does remind me of, though. We got through on pens yesterday. We played Hull, didn't we, in the 2016-17 season. Let's be honest, that game never went to pens. We should have actually got the job done. We were the championship side against the Prem side.
Yeah. But that time we didn't take our chances, and for me, I think we made a mistake playing Sells in goal instead of Darlow.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're just sorting themselves out before they take the pens, and then just get it done from there, really. Who do you think Newcastle will get, Lawrence?
I said Spurs.
Spurs. I don't think I really want Spurs after Sunday. I don't think I want another 90 minutes of that.
Not really. I mean, it'll be a home tie against a top 6 side when, one, it's be behind closed doors, and 2, we've got to play Man City and Liverpool right after that.
You see, that's why I think no club in this last 8 have got any advantage, because there's no fans. Do you imagine if Newcastle got a quarter final at Anfield?
Yeah. I think I'd say the fact that the away side still have to travel and home side have the familiarity of the place, that I'd say that's like a bit of an advantage.
Someone's asked, am I watching the match on a live free link? No, I'm actually watching it on the TV. Just waiting for the game to end so we can get this draw over and done with.
All right. They'll probably waffle on just before the draw starts because.
Well, do you know, I haven't been live in like ages, so I just thought I'd come on for a change. It's been like, is it May, June, whatever it was the last time I was live?
I think the Liverpool game at the end of last season was last time you were live.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought, do you know what, quarterfinals.
Right.
Yeah, why not? Like, talk to the subscribers. Not that many come on and like into the live stream, like, but it's good just to come on live for a change, and then people don't say, "Oh, but you haven't been live in ages." It's good that you can come on live, and when I do, there's no one there.
Aye.
So, but I've just done me Burnley preview, like that's out.
Aye, I'll put that on watch later. Obviously, I like to see what the team news before I like give a prediction.
I don't know what it is like, but I don't like doing previews, right? When I talk about the bottom 6 sides, because it's so repetitively boring. Because you just think we're like a bottom end side anyway against another bottom end side, and you just repeat yourself every season with the same thing. Do you know what I mean? Like Newcastle versus Burnley. Like, what's exciting about it? But you have to try and be excited. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
with this deep football as well.
Yeah.
Right, Pens. James Milner is stepping up for Liverpool. Up against what's his face for Arsenal.
Have a look.
Got his name. He escapes us. Anyway, he steps up. 1-0 Liverpool.
Good. Yeah.
1-0.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a no-win goal for Arsenal.
People are saying in the comments like it doesn't matter like who would draw. Well, it doesn't. But do you know what it is? I've seen like clubs like Newcastle have like a run where you've played League Two sides and haven't been so good, and then actually when it's come to the final crunch, they've actually went on and done something, like Birmingham, for example, in Swansea.
I think Wigan, when they won the FA Cup, I think the first 3 rounds were against like lower league sides. I think they drew at home to Bournemouth in the first game, then won the replay down there. I thought Bournemouth were going to beat them, and I think 5th round, I think the smashed Huddersfield 4-1. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like in the competition, with there being no fans, I think any club that's left in it, and that includes ourselves, we've got a chance.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it just takes, if we get one of the top 6 sides, it only takes one of them like to have like a bad injury on one of their players, or it just takes like for us to hit them at the right time where they're feeling tired. And but you got to remember, after this week, we're playing literally like once a week. Do you know what I mean? So we're okay until December.
That'll be good. I mean, just sometimes I'm like a bit worrying about, oh man, match day, I gotta get this and that done. Yeah, but more Wigan. I think the other round they only beat Macclesfield 1-0, and that was through a penalty. And even in the semi-finals, they were just playing Millwall.
Well, I'd say, like, I just think when I look at the cup, this is Newcastle's best opportunity now to do something. I know at this moment in time it's all doom and gloom, negative, and it's justified. But I just think, at the end of the day, we're in a quarter-final. Anything can happen, and we don't play until, if I'm not wrong, is it around the 22nd, 23rd of December? So we've got plenty of time, to sort it out, to try and get, back to where we were in terms of the standards of West Ham. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's where we should be aiming towards. We've got a chance.
Well, West Ham aren't that good at the minute. Oh, hey, Dan.
Evening, Dan.
Okay. You all right?
Yes, just watching the penalty shootout at the minute. It's 2-2, Liverpool and Arsenal.
2-2.
Just waiting for Newcastle's draw in the quarterfinals. I don't know who we're going to get, but let's be honest, it doesn't really matter at this point.
It's going to be one of the big sides, of course, it is.
Exactly.
I don't know if it's me, but I think Dan's sort of cutting out a little bit.
I agree.
Dan, I think you're cutting out a bit, mate. You might have to come back in the stream.
Can you hear me? All right?
It's when you talk, you're a bit behind. Yeah, he's a bit behind.
Right.
We'll have a look what the comments are saying. Greetings, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Let's have a look. Endo says we'd be good if big teams face each other, i.e. not us. At the end of the day, I'm not really bothered. Do you know what it is, right? If we're going to go through, I'd rather we beat one of the bigger sides, so you knock one of them out. You go to the semis, and you never know if
Yeah.
If it, or a Stoke can cause an upset, get one of them in the semis. You know what I mean? You're laughing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we'll go on, score Lawrence.
I don't really want Stoke because, as I mentioned earlier, they've just beaten Aston Villa and Wolves away, and in pre-season they've beaten Nords and Leeds, so they've got a decent record against the Premier League sides.
I just look at the previous sides that have won it, like Birmingham and Swansea. We've got a chance. We really have got a chance. Like anyone can win the Carabao Cup. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if we go out, we'll go out. Like we're not expected to get this far. We're really under Mike Ashley. Do you know what I mean?
With the Carabao Cup, I mean, one thing that's a bit surprising that Arsene Wenger never won it when he was Arsenal manager.
To be fair, I don't think he'd be that fussed if he's winning the Premier League.
Aye.
Let's have a look. Kenneth Starker says, I think the top 5 teams in the Premiership are streets ahead of the rest of the Premierships. Having no fans makes no difference, in my opinion. Well, yeah, I suppose you're entitled to your opinion, man. That's cool. Let's have a look. So Stevenage. Listen, it's a cup. We've got another guest. Is it the same one? Is it Dan? Is Dan back? Is he going to work this time?
Hope so.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan. Are you here?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Much better.
You alright?
Your thoughts going into the cup draw?
No, we're going to get a big side, of course.
You think we're going to get a big side?
Mm-hmm.
I'm of the same thing, and I've got a good feeling. I don't want to say it. I've got a good feeling it's going to be Manchester City. We always seem to get them. I don't know what it is. We always seem to get them. It doesn't matter where we get them. If it's not the Carabao Cup, it's the league. It's the FA Cup. It's always the case.
Aye. Oh, Origi's had a penalty. Oh, both two teams have had a pen saved.
Yeah, I've just been. I was reading the comments when you said that when that happened.
I've got BBC stream. I saw Elney's missed and Origi's now missed.
It's good. Like, let's be honest. It's been an end-to-end game. It could go either way. I know Liverpool have some big chances throughout the game, but
Who remembers last season 5-5?
At this stage as well.
Tell you what, I haven't been live in ages.
I've liked to seen some of your rants live from last night's game.
What's that? Mine?
When we were on Facebook chat and you should have done a live.
Oh yeah. Well, do you know what it is? I was just at the point where Newport were like, we just couldn't break them down. I'm just thinking, well, we're gonna go out, aren't we? We don't look like doing anything. It's just typical Newcastle fashion that you probably get beat off Newport and go out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It would just say we're bollocks in the last 3 minutes of the game and plus added on time.
Yeah, pretty much Johnson's bollocks got saved as well despite his miss.
I just think we've been apart from Morecambe. I thought we were fortunate against Blackburn when we won 1-0. I thought we were fortunate last night. But that's the reality of being a Newcastle fan, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, we didn't do anything easy.
Yeah, look at that Oxford tie last season.
Well, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, Oxford. I remember the game against Oxford under Rafa Benitez in the Cup.
Oh, yeah.
It was 3-0. To be fair, that was the one game where I never actually raged or went mad. Because, to be fair, what would you rather do? Like, go on an FA Cup run and get knocked out in, what was it, the 5th round of the quarterfinals, and then have loads of games, or focus on getting back into the Premier League? That's what my ambitions were. Get back up.
Yeah, I think that was the main thing, but I still think the players really let us down on the day.
Oh, they did, but I didn't actually go mad because, do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think we were going to win it anyway. Yeah, it would have brought a bit of money in, but even at that point, even at that point, you got to remember it's Newcastle in the cups before Steve Bruce coming. So Newcastle, do you know what? Watch, we get Arsenal. Watch.
Actually, I'm just thinking, getting Man City might not be so bad because 13-14 and 19-20, the beat were 2-0 at St James's. 14-15 and maybe 20-21, we beat them 2-0.
Do you know what it is? There's no easy side left in it. You said Stoke that they're going to cause a bit of problem. Who else is left? Brentford are a good side as well. They dispatched Fulham today. You've got Everton, decent side as well, had a good start of the season. James Rodriguez and obviously Alan pulled up yesterday, but they're still a good side. Man United are a decent side as well. I know they blow hot and cold at times, but they've got good players. Tottenham, decent side. We struggled against them on Sunday. Let's be honest, we should have been battered by half time. Who else? Obviously, we mentioned Arsenal, and have I forgot anybody else? But anyway, they're all good sides. I don't think there's an easy side left in it. I really don't.
No, Brentford could definitely pull a surprise talking Stoke.
A lot of people in the comments are saying Stoke City at home, like, but let's be honest. Even if we got Stoke, as proved in the pre-season, that it's not going to be an easy match. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be a stroll in the park.
No.
But then I say, but then again, I say that we're brought in the likes of Callum Wilson now, so we didn't have exactly the side, did we?
Yeah.
But still, there's still no excuse though. You shouldn't lose to Stoke City and bloody Middlesbrough in the pre-season.
Because we were bringing Servette. We were playing like Servette, Atsu, and Mutu, who aren't going to be involved this season.
Deary me. Honestly, I'll be glad when this cup draw's done, so I can. I'm going to sleep. Got to have a guess.
Yeah, Everton and Spurs as well.
PD product. Yeah, we've got the full clan.
Yeah.
Hello, Peter. Got the full clan tonight.
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, all good. And yourself?
Aye, Connie mate. Just waiting for the Carabao Cup draw, so we can see who we get.
Yeah. Well, Arsenal just went through on penalties.
And I said Man City before, but watch we get Arsenal. Watch we get Stoke. Is it the Britannia? Is it the Britannia? No, Bet365, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold Wednesday night. Cold Tuesday night in Stoke.
Let's see if Joe Linton can do it on a cold night in Stoke. That'll test his patience.
When does he get played? Is it not till December time? The
23rd, so we've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is, though, right? Do you know what it is? It's not bad that we've actually got through, because people say, but we should just go out. I don't agree. Like, I think we've got plenty of time now to rectify it. We don't play in the quarterfinals till the 23rd of December. Like, that's, nearly 2.5 months?
Exactly. I mean, the people saying, let's just throw away the cups. They'll be the same ones moaning when they see, like, smaller clubs, like other mid-table clubs, get so far in recent years, like Brighton, for example.
Well, that's what bugs me, though. Like, a lot of the fans say, we should get dumped out of the cup. And then once they see, like, a surprise package, we should have done really well in it. What do you want? I've always said from the very start, I said it in the first game against Blackburn, I think we've got a very good chance of doing well in the competition if we take it seriously. Like, I'm not saying we've got a divine right to win it, but who knows? If we get beat in the quarterfinals, it doesn't matter. At least we can say we got to the quarters. But I'd rather it doesn't matter who we get in the quarters. I'd rather we'll go trying.
Aye.
We did with the last season, but we didn't try against City.
What's that, sorry?
Like, we got to the quarterfinals of the FA Cup last season, but of course, when we played City, we never really tried, did we?
Do you know what it is? I remember when we played Man City, was it under Pardew, and I had a big belief that we could do well in that competition.
I
had a good belief we were going to win the thing. We beat Man City 2-0. We beat them 2-0. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to win this. Like, Man City were like knee pushovers, man. They were one of the favourites. We beat them.
Because usually when you get to the quarters, that's you get some a bit of belief. And also when we did play Man City, the previous season the previous season they had beaten us 2-0 at St James's Park, and last season they beat us 2-0 at St James's Park.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Do you know what it is, though, man? Like, yes, we're probably going to be one of the lowest ranked sides. You could say, okay, you've got Brentford and Stoke, but we're not like a normal side to go into to get beyond the quarters, if you get what I mean. So we're in that clutch of like ourselves, Brentford and Stoke. We're going to be the big, like, the sort of the hitters for the top sides. Do you know what I mean? Like Everton and Man City, Man United, Spurs. But then, do you know what it is, right? I think it's not a bad thing if we get the top six sides. Do you know why I'm not so fussed? Because they've got to play Champions League. They've obviously got to play this. They've got to play a lot of games, so they might be tired. Do you know what I mean? And when the Christmas period comes up and the games start coming thick and fast, then I think we've got a chance. You got to remember as well, we're playing games once a week. The rest are playing maybe twice, even 3 times a week.
Aye.
When are you seeing Spurs tonight?
Yeah, they didn't win.
They won 7-2.
Wow, brilliant.
Well, I mean, who were they playing? Was it Mackie D's? Was that who they were playing?
Haifa, we pronounce them?
Mackie D's. Mackie D's, that's what they're called. They're called Mackie D's.
I think there's a team like their rivals.
Scored 2 and Dele Alli scored 1. Oh, Dele Alli's been called up.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys are saying when to draw. I just say very, very soon when they stop waffling and get the draw done.
Aye. Rangers got through.
Good. I'm happy about Like Rangers.
But the McCartney side, their rivals, I think they're called like Hapoel Beer something.
Who? Beer.
Yeah.
We'll go from Mackie D's to beer to. This is what the Europa League does to you. You know, we've played some dodgy sides in the past, some weird, funny-looking teams.
I think I remember the nicknames Mentalist for Metalist.
Who? They're mental, are they?
Mentalist, yeah.
Definitely mental.
Draw for the Europa League's tomorrow, isn't it?
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
mate.
The draw for the Europa League, that's tomorrow.
I've got like, who's this? Why would you want to join the chat and there's nobody there? Like he's not even turned his camera on.
Who's this like?
No, do you know when someone wants to come in to chat, but like they turn the camera off and they're not even there? It's like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
I tell you what, I've got a lot of people in the chat. You know, 137 or 153 people watching. If you can go down and subscribe and press that free button, that'd be great. And if you can hit the like button as well, it'd be good. And if you want to see more lives, I'll do plenty more. It's been like too long. It's been how long? 3 months, something like that.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you know? I just thought, why not come and talk to the lads? Let's chat about the game. Chat about what happened against Newport. I mean, just, you know, let's be honest though, I should not be sat here right now. I should be just frustrated. That's what I should be, frustrated.
I tell you what's really frustrating. Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored more goals than Newcastle had shots on target.
Are you surprised at Steve Bruce football? He's the most negative manager in the Premier League. You see the way he plays. See the way he sets up.
He's been called up for England as well, hasn't he?
I thought you just said Steve Bruce had been called up for England. Like, what the fuck?
Along with Saka and who else was it?
Harvey Barnes.
That's it.
Harvey Barnes is a good player. You know, I used to like him. That was at West Brom. When he broke through.
I've got him in the fantasy team.
He's good player, him, you know, Harvey Barnes. I like him. I think he's good. Good player.
I've been asked in the comments, what do you think about Arsenal beating Liverpool? Well,
yeah, you keep an eye in the comments.
Yeah. Well, I would be surprised if it was like Premier League game, but you know, it's penalties. It's a bit of a lottery, and Liverpool, I don't think Klopp's bothered about the domestic cups.
To be honest with you, I think Arsenal are starting to really get it together now, though. Like, I mean, you see, Arteta obviously won the FA Cup, didn't he? I mean, what's he going to go for now? The Carabao Cup?
And the Community Shield as well.
Realistically.
Tell you what, if he wins the Carabao Cup, that's something that Wenger never achieved.
I tell you what, in my lifetime, if Newcastle could just win one trophy, I'll be happy.
Exactly.
That's it. I'll stop supporting. No, I won't. I'll keep going. I just want to see we win one trophy, just one damn trophy, even if it's a Carabao Cup, which nobody really cares about. In the scene, I want to just see we win something, because in my lifetime, winning 2 championships does not count as winning a trophy. It's called the Mickey Mouse Trophy for a reason. I'm sorry to any championship fans watching this right now, but it's not really our type of league.
Aye, because
Premier League, FA Cup, League Cup, or even European League, if that was possible, I would love that.
What's your thoughts for Burnley, lads? I know I've just done my match preview. I mean, probably the most boringest 20 minutes I'll never get back of talking about Newcastle and Burnley and how Steve Bruce is so negative and how we need to win that game on Saturday.
I'll probably get my preview out tomorrow for it.
Honestly, 20 minutes I'll never get back. I'm just talking about 2 dull sides.
All we can do on Saturday, we have to start getting shots on target, really. Because if we don't, that's like 3 Premier League games in a row, 3 shots, 1 of them was a penalty. So, yeah, we need to start attacking more. I think Wilson's been unlucky, really. I don't think he's had the support to provide him with those chances. You know, he is a striker that can create chances and have shots, but he needs the support of his midfield in order to get them.
1 second, lads.
No problem.
All right. I've been asked another question. What do you think if Newcastle draws Manchester United?
We get them. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think it's an impossible game, to be honest, because I think knowing Solskjaer, he will rest some of his big names, but he still will play.
Yeah, because I think Man City is probably the hardest team to get in like a busy period because of the depth they've got. Then again, Man City, even in this busy period, they've drawn at home to Bournemouth and they got hammered off Leicester at the weekend.
Yeah, Leicester were unbelievable on Sunday. I watched that game and they're absolutely unbelievable.
So 2 championship sides are still in it.
Yeah.
Brentford and Stoke.
Brentford got their revenge from the playoff. So
yeah,
sounds like it's been a disastrous start for Fulham.
Aye. I kind of see him staying up.
And do you think it'd be harsh on Scott Parker if they did sack him just for not keeping him in the Premier League? I mean,
See, he has done well to take them up. I think he needs backing a bit more before this window closes.
I think he got appointed just before Fulham got relegated 2 seasons ago. So
Aye.
they did well to set them back up. So it's a bit like with Eddie Howe at Bournemouth. I don't think it's really much of his fault. I think even though it's his first managerial job, I think, for Parker.
Sorry, guys, I'm just back. I'm just having a look at my social media, just looking at all the Twitter and all that garbage.
So
Aye.
I still think Scott Parker's got a long way to go in management, but he can be a successful and.
Feel sorry for Scott Parker actually, because I just feel like he's got his hands tied yet again. Like Fulham this time are not spending the money that they were. I mean, they're going a bit more, streetwise. They don't want to make the same mistakes from a couple of years ago. But the thing is, they didn't have to spend all that money a couple of years ago. But this time round, I think, let's be honest with Fulham, they just need to spend a bit more like than what they're doing now. They bring in some quality players by the end of this month. Well, by the end of this week, shall I say? Is it Monday? Monday, something like that.
I think it's Monday, yeah, when the transfer window closes, the 5th.
But I do think Fulham will go down. I had West Brom will go down as well, and I haven't really changed my mind.
Aye. Yeah. I had Fulham West Brom go down, still going with it. I also had Villa go down, but
they've done well with the transfers.
Yeah, Villa have done well. I think Villa will stay up. I'm gonna redo my predictions after the window closes on Monday.
That's a good point.
But I think it's the 16th that EFL club. I think 16th is when EFL clubs can sign like players on loan until.
Do you think we should maybe make a loan or two? I think we need one in defence for backup.
Do you know what? I wouldn't mind Divock Origi from Liverpool on loan for the rest of the season, if that's possible. I know it sounds a bit over the top, but I wouldn't say it is.
I think it's just EFL for the 16th. Like we can't sign anyone after the 5th. But I think because of the 25-man squad thing, we need to shift players out. Like I'd just get rid of Yedlin, obviously, and get like say a younger right back, like Youngblood. I think. I
think we're selected Owens, aren't we, from Norwich?
Yeah, maybe.
Who? Sorry.
Max Owens.
Max Aaron's.
Yeah, he's a good player, but let's be honest, I don't think Norwich are going to want to give any more players. Well, he could take Jacob Murphy and Jamal Lewis. We'll take it to Norwich City next, man.
Potentially, Rolando Aaron's out, his cousin Max in, if that was to happen.
He hasn't played for us for what? Must be
2 years
now. Aaron's.
Yeah, I think because of the squad rules, I'd also see if we can get rid of Gale, but the problem is he's injured, so you cannot really see him going. But I could see him going in January if he hasn't really done anything by then, because he's got till 2020, a year left on his contract.
When's Gale due back from injury?
October 31st, I think.
Probably never.
After the internationals, maybe.
31st of October, I think, from what I last read.
So given the November, see how he does, because he did find a bit of form at the end of last season.
Yeah, but I think with Wilson in, you can't see him playing much more games. He got, I think, games when he was with us because we didn't really have like.
Yeah, guys, hear out this, right? Hear out this in the is it the Europa League? Rio Ave of the Portuguese league.
Yeah.
Have just scored against AC Milan. They're beating them 2-1. Rio Ave of the Portuguese league. They finished like 5th or something last season or whatever it was. I mean, they're not really a massive club. Rio Ave beating AC. They're about to knock AC Milan out of the Europa League.
I remember, I'm sure Newcastle played them pre-season 2013 because we had a couple of games in Portugal. I know we lost
Portugal. Sporting Lisbon had been knocked out as well, 4-1 to Linz.
Wow.
At home. At home.
Wow. But Rio Ave, I remember playing them pre-season. I think there was one game we lost 3-1. The other game we drew 1-1 against like a better team. Like, but I mean, I'll have a look. I know Shola scored multiple goals in those games. Pre-season hero, but flops in the Premier League.
We'll still just stop waffling and just get this draw done.
And of course, the matchups there.
They'll always do that. With the Champions League draw, I think they're saying it's starting at 4 o'clock. I think it was 25 half past the start of that. It'll probably be similar with the Europa League draw tomorrow.
When is the quarter final lottery? Well, Newcastle United are in it. We're in it. We're normally in bed by now. We're never normally these sort of things.
So some good ties in the Champions League with Juventus and Barcelona, PSG, Man U. It's looking quite interesting.
We lost that game 3-1 against Real Rafa.
Who's in the Europa League? There's Tottenham, Arsenal.
Rangers got through.
Rangers, Celtic.
Yeah, Celtic won 1-0.
Rangers had a Galatasaray. Galatasaray.
And James Tavernier scored. Remember him?
Well, since leaving us to go there.
Because I remember him meeting him after the first reserve game. It was at the back in the 12-13 season.
Now you mentioned we could do with another right back. I'd go back for Tavernier. I would.
No, it just shows the state of our football club. Man, we're going back to previous players. You know what I mean?
And get Newcastle so Rodriguez can rip you apart.
Remember Joe Kinnear and Shane Ferguson? Oh, we'll get him.
Well, pal, there's also, I'd say, as good a chance that Pickford will just spill the ball and we win the game.
Pickford is the definition of shit.
Exactly.
T-Rex arms, that's what he is. Awful keeper. I don't know how he still gets chosen for England.
I'm really worried if he's playing against Belgium in 10 days' time.
Oh, God.
Do you know what? I'd rather stick Nick Pope in. I think he's a better keeper anyway.
You name it.
Like pretty much Belgium are like the next Brazil from the 70s because they've got so much talent in their squad and they've got strength too. So I think Belgium can be like the next sort of country.
Honestly,
take Danny Rose and points. They are amazing. No, thank you. I mean, we had Danny Rose here last season.
Danny Rose is now special.
I prefer Jamal Lewis. Oh, what's this idiot saying? Alvaro game. Newcastle's worse than Pickford. Hello, have you actually watched John Pickford?
John Pickford again is a definition of shit. I'm surprised that Carlo Ancelotti has actually kept him on, because if I'm Carlo Ancelotti, right, I'm thinking, okay, I'll let you play until about January, then we'll start getting a better keeper in. Because I tell you what, if you see Carlo Ancelotti starting to build something there now, and he can't afford that many. You can't. He's that type of manager. You get scrutinised every little thing you do, and he's that type of manager. You'll address it. So if he keeps making those mistakes like you did against Fleetwood, it was in the previous round before last. Then unfortunately for him, I think he'll be the second choice. He'll be out the door. He's a ruthless manager with the money that's going for Everton at the minute.
Danny Rose and a Happy Meal. Any takers?
Who?
Danny Rose and a Happy Meal. Any takers?
Oh, what a failed, what a poor signing.
All right, I still got that bit in the Spurs documentary where he's having that argument with Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, I think he's full of himself, mate, Danny Rose. I think he's full of himself.
Because I started watching that last week.
It is good. Like I've been watching it. It's great how they go behind the scenes and that. I like it when they go behind the scenes because you get to see the fans see it in real life. Do you know what I mean? It's not just like played on, like when you watch them in the interviews and that, like they have to say the right things and the manager has to say that you want it. You just wish you could go behind. Like, do you know? I wish they'd done a documentary behind Newcastle, behind the scenes of the club, to see what Mike Ashley really is about and see what Lee Charney's about. I bet it's just
I liked the Irish guy's video about like which season would be good to like have documented. For us, he picked like 08-09 because obviously that was just absolute chaos, and that's an understatement. All right, Irish guy said 08-09 be best season for us to have documented.
Every season since Mike Ashley's been here, document it all. Document every season. That's the dross that we've got to serve up.
All right. Peter,
and that's the dross is, it's poor.
All right, Peter, I think you've got a comment.
See it behind the scenes, Peter.
All right. Oh, I can see. I want to see a PD Brown look behind the scenes. Oh.
Honestly, I didn't think I'd get such an audience in its first live in ages, and you're all in. It's great. It's great to have you on.
One thing I'm thinking, maybe I might do YouTube again because I think I'll be better now. Because I mean,
do it, Lawrence. Come back to YouTube. Come back. Just do it. Even if you have to do a 2-minute clip, just do a 2-minute clip.
I'm just thinking, just get a proper camera and
What were you based on? Were you just Newcastle and Gator? Because I remember when I first watched it was Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, we haven't seen the draw yet. I'm assuming they're still waffling on.
Yeah, they do. That's all they ever seem to do.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's all you've got to do is draw 8 teams. It takes less than 10 minutes to do it. Just in, out. Done.
You know what? I'm thinking for the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, when we have the quarterfinals, they should do the semi-final draw at the same time. Just if you do the semi-final draw on its own, it's just boring.
I wish they'd just done it. I wish they'd just done it straight after our match, and then at least you kind of know that the fixtures after that. At least you kind of know where you're at, and you know. So, say for example, you got like Everton versus who did they play yesterday? Was it West Ham? At least they know who they've got in the next round. If it's an incentive, do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Or the social media, it says in the hat is Newcastle, Stoke, Brentford, Newcastle, Man City, Man United, Everton, and Tottenham. Take your pick before it comes out. Do you know what? I'll say Man City straight up. It's just scripted, this whole draw. It really is. You just know exactly what's happening. Goal number 4, by the way. Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Steve Bruce is doing the draw. No, I'm joking. I'm just. Where's the Stoke ball? I'm just going to find that one. There we're gone.
Actually, you say Manchester City. Oh, can I go to the AR?
Honestly, I felt so bad for Tottenham. Like they got robbed on Sunday, big time. They got robbed.
All right, has it started?
Yeah, me. Nah, not yet. Still waffling. Just talk about how important the quarterfinal is. Unless you win the booker.
All right, Europa League draw tomorrow. I'll make sure I'm not tuning in till 12:30.
Europa League draw. Oh yeah, it is. It's Leicester, Arsenal, and somebody else. Spurs, Rangers,
and Celtic.
Aye. The whole shebang are left.
Aye, because in the Champions League draw, Remy Cabello will be playing against Luke De Jong in the group stages.
Oh yeah, Remy Cabello. He rings a bell, doesn't he? Remy Cabello.
He's at Krasnodar.
I remember was it about 6 years ago when they were making the debut in Europe? Like was it like Europa League?
I only first heard them when they played Swansea in the Europa League.
That's what I'm saying. They're starting to make their run into the competitions. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell you what. I miss the European nights. I wish our league wasn't so hard, and I wish we didn't have so shit managers and a shit owner. We're actually done. We're okay.
Yeah.
But they say though, if you win this competition, have a guess what happens?
Europa League. Well, I think it's a bit silly that you win the cups and you go into like the third tier for like European football rather than the second tier.
I don't think it makes any sense if I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like if you win the Europa Conference League, I mean, is that something to boast about? I don't know. Is it?
Well,
I mean, probably. But
yeah. Ask me that in 2 years' time, and then.
Well, this is not the Carabao Cup draw, everyone. This is the Man City Cup draw.
Cabell's supposed to be the next Hampton Ben Arthur.
You want to get on the next comment?
Yeah.
If Steve McLaren doesn't rate you, then you've got problems.
I'll let Peter be the commentator. Peter, you can be my commentator.
Okay.
Peter, you can take over the channel, mate. Take over. I'll just watch and then I'll let Peter read out the predictions as I watch.
So you get the weakest team. Yeah, I put them down to get Stoke at home.
I'm going Man City.
Awesome, against his father's old club.
Wenger out. Are you still at it? Jesus Christ, he's long left.
Oh, that was the time they probably got walloped off Man City in the final in the Wenger's last season.
Remember that Bayern Munich?
No, 3-0 in the league final.
Do you remember when they beat Bayern Munich and got thumped?
Oh, yeah. They got
us on TV, went absolutely mental, didn't it?
5-1 3 times in 2 seasons.
Then again, though, Jesus, I mean, if you play Bayern Munich now, most teams will get an absolute thumping. Could you imagine? Eh?
Stoke against
Stoke, yeah.
They've got Spurs.
So that's my prediction for us out the window. That predicting Spurs.
So yeah, that's right.
I'm waiting for Man U against Man City, to be honest.
I'm not.
Brentford.
Yeah,
Okay.
Stoke, Tottenham, the first one. Stoke versus Tottenham, the first draw. Brentford.
Newcastle.
Oh.
Brentford v Newcastle.
Yes! Brentford versus Newcastle. Come on!
We've
Get
got to
in
get
there.
to the semi-finals.
Get in
Wow,
there.
we've got Brentford.
Up the
Wow.
Toon Army. Get in there, lads. Brentford versus Newcastle. Is it South London? Southwest
Yeah.
London, wherever? Let's go. Let's do this. Brentford versus Newcastle.
Yeah.
We're still in the competition. Well, kind of.
Arsenal take on Man City.
Oh, bloody hell. Arsenal, Man City, that's a tough one for Arsenal. You just beat Liverpool and you get rewarded with Manchester City. So Arsenal versus Manchester City.
Everton. So Everton, who are they will take on?
Manchester United.
Manchester United.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll read out the draw in full, everyone. So it is Stoke versus Tottenham. It's Brentford versus Newcastle, the dream of all ties that we could have wished for. And the other one is Arsenal versus Manchester City and Everton versus Manchester United. So Newcastle live to fight on another day in the Carabao Cup. People could call it rigged. People could call it whatever they want. But Newcastle normally get Manchester City. And this time we've been given Brentford. See, who do we get? Blackburn of the Championship. Morecambe of League 2, Newport of League 2, and the keeper in the EFL, and we get Brentford. I'll take that all day long. Brentford,
Same like
lads. Let me know what you're thinking about Brentford.
I think.
Well, it's a
I'll let Peter
chance.
start.
All we've got to do is turn up, have a goal. If Steve Bruce is still in charge of it, he's got to get it right. He's got to get the
Do you know what? I'll be looking at that fixture now. I am excited that we've got, like Brentford, probably got one of the lowest ranked sides left in it, alongside Stoke. I'll be honest, they're going to be no pushovers, you know. They're a good side. They've just put aside Fulham today. They're a good counter-attacking side. And in the Championship, we only just beat them a few times. Was it down at their place? Was it 2-1?
Yeah, 2-1. Dal Murphy with the winner.
So Brentford, wow. I mean, we could have asked for a better draw, if I'm honest. Brentford or Stoke.
Well, I'd say that's probably the best draw. I didn't want a top side because obviously we've got to play Man City and Liverpool right after that.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate. If we play anything like yesterday, Brentford will be 2 or 3 up. Easy.
All right. I'm not saying. Wait a second. Actually, we'll probably have some confidence as well going to it because we've got Fulham at home the weekend before that.
I just can't believe the draw. Like, honestly, I was expecting Man City or like an Everton or Man United, because it always happens to us. It happens to us every single time. We do so well in a competition like an FA Cup. What happened last season? We got so far and then we got Manchester City. I mean, let's be honest. It wouldn't be Newcastle fashion without like messing up against Rochdale, messing up against Oxford, and then getting Man City and getting dumped out. Well, West Brom before that and whatnot. But now this time, we're staying in the EFL. Like, they're not giving with these tough sides. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think do you know what? I think we've scored there tonight. I think we've done really well.
Aye.
Lads, honestly, we couldn't have asked for a better time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not an impossible game neither, so it is somewhere where we can do something. Like Peter says, we have to turn up and we have to get the tactics right.
Feeder's just asked about the draw. So it's Stoke versus Tottenham. It's Brentford versus Newcastle. Arsenal versus Manchester City, and Everton versus Manchester United in the Carabao Cup Quarter Finals. What were you saying there, Dan?
It's not an impossible game, and what Peter says, if we get the tactics right, we can maybe have a chance to get to the semis. We saw Brentford last season as well, how well they did in the Championship, so unlucky to miss that promotion. So it's not going to be an easy game, but it's not an impossible game.
I'll probably be streaming for like another 10-15 minutes if you just want to stay in the chat, and I'll just get everyone to subscribe. If you haven't, hit the like button, that would be good. Get your comments in, let us know what you think. If you're a Newcastle fan, we're away to Brentford. What do you make about the draw being away? I mean, I don't think it would have mattered if we had a home tie because there's no fans.
No, that's the thing. But it's definitely not going to be an easy game.
No.
But we've dodged a bullet getting the big team.
I've got my laptop as well. Let's have a look at them. So, well, do you know what? We'll actually run through them. So, Stoke versus Tottenham, I think that could be an interesting one. The Bet365.
Yes, it will be.
I still fancy Spurs because they've had a solid. Yeah, they had lots against Everton, and then I think they were fortunate not to score more against us. But Carl Dollar did block some brilliant saves.
Yeah.
They've scored 7 tonight, and Harry Kane and Son. Well, Harry Kane's on form, but Son's injured now, so he'll be missed for them. But I still see Spurs as strong favourites for that.
Who else we got? Oof, Arsenal versus Manchester City. I mean, that's a mouthwater one. That
I've just realised Arsenal have beaten Leicester and Liverpool, so they've done pretty well. But I still think Man City will win that tie. Hopefully, they'll be tied out by the time we go to the Etihad.
to be honest with you, you know what? I don't think I've really been convinced by Man City so far this season. I haven't.
Defense is shocking.
I've kind of changed my prediction on who's win the title to Liverpool, but as I said, but yeah, I'm hoping Arsenal tie them out because we've got to go to the Etihad after that.
I mean, I watched that game.
Go on, Peter. Go on, Peter.
I mean, I was watching that game between Manchester City and Leicester City, and my God, Leicester City just had them on toast, particularly their defence. I mean, that defence for Man City was that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, man. You can lose 5-6-0. Be Man City manager. They'll always give you 200 million to spend.
By the way, just quick thoughts. This isn't cup related, but apparently there's a petition that's just went out to get Steve Bruce sacked. Do you know what?
Do you know what it is, right? I don't want to lose against Burnley, but if we do, I do want Steve Bruce out because I think Steve Bruce is just tactically in there. I said it against Leicester, and I thought, you know what? Maybe I've called it a bit too early. We turned it around, but with the players that were signed, Wilson, Fraser, Jamal Lewis, Hendrick, the whole lot of them, we've got a fucking good enough side to be having more shots on target. Like Brighton, no shots on target, piss poor. Newport, it took until the second half to wake up. Morecambe were a bit shite, let's be honest. Blackburn should have beat with how many shots have we had? One shot against Blackburn, something like that. It was pretty shit. And then the other Spurs, we had one shot on target, but let's be honest, it shouldn't even have been a shot on target. It wasn't even a pen.
What I'm concerned with Man City and Arsenal is Arsenal have been good in cups lately, so I think that could go to the draw and maybe go to penalties for Arsenal.
Do you know what? I think Arsenal are a good side this season. I think they could give them a game. I really do.
Yeah,
I do. I think the players want to play for Mikel Arteta.
Yeah,
as well. He's doing well to rotate his team a bit.
Yeah.
And he's brought in some decent players that Willian. Who else did they sign that? Gabriel.
Yeah,
I think
Arsenal been wise in the transfer window, especially with Willian. Great time for him.
The only thing I'm a bit surprised by is why they've not give much of Saliba a shot.
I think they will as the games go on. They'll start rotating the squad and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I signed him actually on my FIFA 20 career for Newcastle.
Aye.
Saliba.
William.
A player like Arsenal is Maitland Niles as well. I mean, he's a player who can play both defence and midfield.
Yeah,
he's on both sides. He's been linked with us.
Yeah.
Tell you what, another tie who I've spoken about is Everton versus Manchester United. That could be an interesting one with their start of the season.
I
can definitely see Everton winning that game.
Yeah,
Everton have got a chance.
Do you think they got a chance of winning the competition?
Yeah, I think so.
Calvert-Lewin.
We're winning the Carabao Cup, man. Look at the draws we're getting. Doing the draws. Carabao loves us, man. We're getting, trips we're getting Blackburn, we're getting Morecambe, now we'll get a Newport, and now we're getting a Brentford, you know what I mean? After that, we'll get a Stoke in the semi-final, we'll get an Everton in the final, we'll beat them. And we'll just say 95. That's it.
Aye. Because
Pickford hasn't got his arms out.
Aye.
If we play Everton, I'm confident for the final with John Pickford in it. I'm confident.
Yeah. I think if Everton don't win a trophy under Ancelotti, I'm just convinced they're a bit like us, they're a cursed club.
Well, do you know what? We're only. I wouldn't say we're cursed necessarily. I say that because of just Mike Ashley is the zoo, and he knows he wants to sell up. He doesn't have any ambition for us, so it's a matter of when he sells Newcastle. I think we're going places on. I really do. I honestly, it's only a matter of time before this club goes places. It really is. It's just if and when he sells, it'll take time. But I've said it and I'll say it again. We just need to hang in there and be patient.
Yeah. Because I feel like this is his last season in charge.
Who's this, Bruce?
No, Mike Ashley and Bruce.
Better be.
I'm at the point now where if we fuck up against Burnley and we don't have a shot on target, even if I have 2 shots on target, that for me is not good enough.
No, that thing he's just asking to go now.
Because Burnley, they haven't got a very strong defence, but they've still got Nick Pope and goals. So
I think Tarkowski's staying, which might not do them good because I think they were hoping to maybe sell him and then use that money to reinvest in areas because they haven't got much money.
What about I was going to say. Oh, I was going to. No, when you have get brain freeze. Anyway, I'll let you talk until I think about what I was going to say. What did you say?
We haven't had the strongest start of the season either, so I think it's one of those games where you expect Newcastle to win, it probably be a draw.
Stop.
Aye, that could have been a bit of it. If we'd gotten bumped, that would have been 2 games in like 4 days against them, because obviously we played them on the weekend before.
I can't even believe what this Carabao Cup's doing. It's actually potentially going to get Steve Bruce into a semi-final. It's going to make him look amazing.
Aye, because
he's not.
Probably would do.
But to be fair, he got Hull to the final, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think he got Sheffield United to the semi-final, but I think there was one game when they walked off because of like some stupid refereeing decision. This was like when he was at Sheffield United, so like in the 90s.
I'll just read out the draw, just so I know there's a few people coming in. So the draw is as follows: Stoke versus Tottenham, Brentford versus Newcastle, Arsenal versus Manchester City, and Everton versus Manchester United. So I'll repeat: Stoke versus Tottenham, Brentford versus Newcastle, Arsenal versus Manchester City, and Everton versus Manchester United. They are the quarter-final ties. They'll be played on the 21st of December. But it'll be snowed by then, so we might not even get a game.
Wouldn't surprise me if that did
Steve Bruce and his shovel. Oh, God. But honestly, do you know what it is? What's up, Peter?
Busy searching for a local kebab shop, never mind. Get his snow stuffed.
He'll be getting his P45 out next week.
Aye.
FIFA 21 will come out. I'll be doing some live streams on the channel next week. Do a bit of career mode, you know.
Next one.
Try and do better than Steve Bruce, you know, with the players we've got, because I'm sure we can do better.
I think when I get that, I'll probably go back into FIFA live streams as well. It's been a while since I've done them, actually.
Good lad, I've missed the rages. Mate. I've missed
them. Rages. I'm surprised I've still got a television.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be punching your TV, otherwise you're gonna have to go back to August and get another one for a few £100. Don't be doing that.
No.
Buy a poster of the Sunderland badge, and then you can find something to post.
What's that, Dan?
Buy a poster of the Sunderland badge, and then whenever you get FIFA rich, just punch the wall with the Sunderland poster.
Well, every time I pack something to do with Sunderland on FIFA, whether it's an inform or whether they cost a lot of money, do you know what happens to them? They get discarded, put in the bin. Don't care. I'd rather lose 20k coins and sell a Sunderland player. It's Sunderland. Enough said, really. But Lawrence, did you say you were doing YouTube? You go back to YouTube.
I might, but I'd like to maybe sketch a proper camera.
What you plan on doing?
Well, might just be
like reviews and that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
What about the channel that you've already got? Hasn't it already got a few hundred subscribers?
Well, I haven't really uploaded, so it's not really a channel.
Yeah.
Just more of an account.
Tell you what, man, I might go back live again sometime soon. It's been ages since I've been live, and the amount of people I've come in, so I'm chatting.
I want to try and get back to doing them as well. It's been a while for me as well.
The thing is, the amount of people in the comments tonight, it's just been unbelievable. I do apologize to anyone who have not read out your comment. There's just that many. I can't speak that quick. I do speak quick, but I can't speak that quick. I can't keep up. It is difficult, you know.
You sounded shocked as Chris Kamara there. You said unbelievable.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable, Jeff. That's literally what it is. But I tell you what, that draw tonight is unbelievable, Jeff. Brentford, of all clubs. Wait. Doesn't Chris Kamara support? He doesn't support Brentford, does he?
No, I think. Well, you might be getting mixed up with the fact he managed Stoke for just a small period.
Who does he support? Is it
Middlesbrough? No, Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough.
Because I think there was one of his funny clips. It was off a Fulham Middlesbrough game from 2007.
Poor lad supporting Middlesbrough. Poor lad.
Aye.
But tell you what.
Yeah.
Well, Lawrence, what were you saying?
But streets won't forget. I don't know, Jeff. Red card? Is that a red card? I don't know. Jeff must have missed that. Do you know what? The good old days in football 10 years ago when there was no VAR and you could go to a match and enjoy it. You had Big Pompey and you had the good old days of Wolves and Blackburn, the good old scraps at the bottom, and now it's just all scientific and every little detail.
it's all to the thin line, you know, and it's just, it's not football anymore, like, is it? It's not football that we used to know.
No, definitely not.
Private
But,
chats.
oh, there's no V. Is there VAR in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals? I don't know. Is there? Don't think there is.
I don't think there's VAR in this competition.
Tell you what. Can I just say, tell you, do I know a fact?
Yeah.
Go on.
We're going to Brentford's new stadium for the first time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It's not often we play Brentford competitively anyway, unless we go down.
Aye.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll take a little trip to Brentford's new stadium for a quarter final. That's not bad.
Yeah. I think
And
last
we
time we
can
played
get
in the
in.
cup, we came from behind to win 4-1 at St James's Park.
How was it that game?
Oh,
Yes, they were wearing the blue kits, were in the Brentford. I remember.
aye.
Yeah.
But if we did have VAR in the cup, then we would have probably beat Leicester because they would have had that Chowdhury sent off and then probably would have won.
Tell you
The
what,
second
mate,
half.
I'll be glad when we get back to St James's again and go to all the games.
Yeah.
Been missing the games. Like.
Same, yeah. I want to get back.
I haven't been to a game, you know, since it must have been like, was it like Everton or something like that? Fucking ages.
Was it when we went 2-0 down and then we came out to win 3-2?
Something like something like that. But
What a game that was.
it's been. Let's be honest though, I didn't miss much last season the way we were playing.
Aye.
Last season we finished 13th. Steve Bruce football yet again.
Oh, God.
Oh, and it's just guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It would always help the channel to grow as well. I'm going to try and do more live streams and hit the like button if you haven't already. That's free to do that, and put your comments in. Let us know what you think about the draw. Newcastle are away to Brentford, Stoke against Tottenham, Arsenal, Man City, Everton versus Manchester United. Did any of you watch the highlights last night in the Carabao Cup?
Yeah.
Some good crackers there last night, wasn't there? In the last 16. Any standouts for you?
The Everton West Ham game was pretty good. Even West Ham's goal was a cracking goal from Snodgrass.
Do you think West Ham were unfortunate yesterday, or do you think they were just caught out cold really on the counter?
Well, Everton were brilliant, but I can kind of see why the fans aren't happy with the owners. I mean, but to be fair, why is he playing Declan Rice at centre back?
God.
Is that are you talking about Alan Irvine? Or are you talking about?
Well, it was probably David Moyes' decision.
Because he's not making the decisions, it's actually David Moyes.
Yeah, I was saying Moyes' decision, but I predict him to be the first manager to leave.
Loftus-Cheek on loan. Chelsea supposedly are going to let him go out. I mean, there's been talk of Loftus-Cheek. Would you take him?
I think we've got
Decent young player.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of midfielders.
Yeah, that is the thing.
Because I mean, a lot of people are like, why didn't we go in for this player? Because he's a good player, instead of looking at what we need, which is a right back, the backup striker. I mean, the thing is, people just forget you can only have 25 senior players. I mean,
we've got now at the minute, is it 27 or something like that? We've managed to cut a couple.
Well, it'll be 25 senior players once Bollez goes to Rotherham. You could argue we've kind of got a 26-player squad because Matty Longstaff doesn't have to be registered. Obviously, I'm not counting Savet Lazar, Aarons, and Atsu because they won't be playing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting few more days left of the window. I mean, am I expecting us to make any signings? Nah, not really, if I'm being brutally honest. If we're going to get somebody in, it'll be on loan. It'll be one player and the rest will be out. If we don't do very well against Burnley, I think it'll just be a panic one. They're going to have like a panic loan signing just to add to the squad. That's what I think it'll be.
I know we've been in for them, Phil George and Chris Smalling.
Both are shite. Nah, no chance.
And I can't see either because Cher's just gotten back. And,
this is what I mean. This is what this club's come down to, like Phil Jones and bloody Chris Smalling. I mean, I'm sorry to say they're not upgrades on our side. They really aren't. I'm sorry, they're not.
Upgrades.
They are not upgrades on our side at all. They're shit. They've got thing is one's not playing and one's left Man United for a reason. Not good enough.
There you go. See it all.
Do you know what I mean? If there's one player to go for, if we're looking at strikers, you get Divock Origi. If there's someone who needs game time, if he comes to Newcastle, right? Once the fans get in, if he does well, he'll love this fan base. He'll love this club.
Yeah, I'd like to get rid of Gale, but who's going to take him at the minute?
Tell us about it. He's injury prone.
Aye, and
Saive, Atsu, the rest of them, they're just not good enough.
I just think with Gale, that's another one we're just going to have to keep until his contract expires because nobody's going to take him off hands permanently.
Ginger
he might go on loan in January.
will Ashley spend another 60 million in the January if Bruce doesn't win the next 8 games? Yeah, you can't say for Mike Ashley, can you? I think he's like one of them. He'll spend in one window, then he'll just not spend the rest. That's how he works.
I think it depends where we are on the table. But then again, Steve Bruce might not even be the manager in January.
I hope not. How much longer can we go on with Steve Bruce as our manager? He's just... I know, yes, I get it. Like some fans will say, well, yeah, you're okay in the league. You've got 4 points. But we've been fortunate, like we play shit football. And if you watch that every week, you can see why. Imagine paying 30 quid to watch that every week.
Yeah, well, the lower percent in possession, the lower of the chances of having on target.
Yeah. Do you mean the 22.5% possession mark most games? The garbage that we see every weekend. He promises every game. Now, for me, it's his excuses. He comes out and he says things like, "Oh, well, this side's good, that side's good." I'm sorry, you should not be bigging up a team like Newport. You should get at them.
You need a bit of luck in games like this.
Well, looks like I'm going to end my stream in a minute. So, is there any closing thoughts for the Burnley game? Do you just want to give us your score predictions or anything like that? Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to give us? I'll go around. I'll go to you, Lawrence, and then we'll go around.
I'll just give my score prediction, like with thoughts on like how we should line up on your video and Peter's video tomorrow.
Okay, no problem, Lawrence. Thanks for coming on, mate.
See you guys.
What you doing, Lawrence? Take it easy.
See you, pal.
Right, Dan, you're next. So we've got Burnley on Saturday, 8 o'clock. I'm trying to think who we've got now. 8 o'clock. What's your thoughts, mate?
I think it'll be a close game. I think I see something like a 1-1 or 2-1. Maybe
1-1. No 1-1 draws against Burnley. I don't want that.
But I see it's those kind of games where neither side shows enough attack, and then they show not enough defence. So I think they'll have chances, but they'll all be badly taken. So
to be honest, though, you've got a point though, because we drew 0-0 with them last season, didn't we?
As long as we get shots on target for once, then I'll just be happy with that. Even if it's a draw, if we get like at least 5 shots on target, I'll take that.
Cheers, Dan. Thanks for coming on the stream, mate, and I'm sure we'll get you back in the next one.
Take care, boys.
Take care, mate. What are you doing? Take care.
You too.
And last but not least, Peter.
Well,
I don't want to give too much away because I know you got your preview coming out, but your thoughts going into it on Sunday. I know we've got Brentford away in the cup, so that's a good tie after what's been a very frustrating week. Burnley must win.
Yes, it is. I think anything other than that, I think Bruce has got to go for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I just don't know how much I can put up with watching really appalling tactics. Just pathetic excuses as well. We've seen it all now, and but the question is, would Mike Ashley sack him because he paid a hefty compensation? But still, even if we did sack him and we had to pay him off, I don't think we'll be paying a lot off anyway.
Well, that's it. I think with the money that he spent in the summer as well, not to think that was his money. I think it's something to do with the takeover that failed, the deposit. And
plus, I think Mike Ashley would want to make sure Newcastle are in the Premier League for next season, because if he's still on about selling the club, and if we go down, no way he'll get that off out of the 300 odd million he's asking for now. That is another thing.
Yeah, I think against Burnley, I just want to see more shots on target. I want to see the lads just go for it and just create problems for Burnley to try and discover. And then once they're trying to discover how we're going to go about the game, we'll just get at them, bite at them. But at this moment in time, we're not a threat. That's the thing. That's the most concerning thing. We're not a threat. And at the end of the day, man, we've signed players like Callum Wilson. I'm not putting any blame on him or anything like that. But we're getting overrun in that midfield, and that's a key area where you need to start doing stuff, doing the business.
Exactly. If we don't, I think Burnley will fancy a chance on Saturday, even though they've had a shocking start. But still, you just wonder where the next win's going to come from at the moment.
Do you want to give us a prediction, or are you going to leave it for your preview for people to discover?
Go on then. I'll give you actually a prediction, which I'll also do for my preview tomorrow.
I'll just before you do it, make sure you subscribe to PD Prologue as well. He does YouTube. He's trying to get to 800 subscribers. How many away are you now?
I think I'm about 14 away.
14 away, so make sure you go along and type in YouTube PD Prologue, another Newcastle United fan, always doing regular content. So if you could help him out and subscribe, that'd be great. But yeah, go on anyway.
So as I said, you want to have that confidence of going in against the Burnley side who had a poor start, but then you don't have that confidence because of the negative tactics. So I'm not feeling overly confident. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Newcastle on Saturday.
Peter, I'll take that. It's 3 points before the international break. It would cap off what's been a positive end to the week with Brentford in the Carabao Cup and a win against Burnley. I know Burnley are a side that don't play attractive football. They'll just sit in most of the game. I'll take it. And then it just gives Bruce a bit more time now to hopefully address, what's going on with the side and the mentality. Because right now, anyone could beat us at this moment in time with the way we're going about games.
That is the thing. We're just looking beatable. We'll look easy to play against. I mean, Newport could have had it.
They should have done, to be honest with you, if they should have put that goal in before half time. Now, when they missed that, let's chance it in the box.
Exactly.
I was like, lad, how we put that over the crossbar, man? You got to finish that.
But I think when we got the goal, I think Newport slightly panicked a bit.
And let's be honest. Once we got that goal, it shouldn't have taken as long as it did to get the equaliser. But
should be looking at go against these in the first half.
I seen your frustration in your review where you were saying, go to a penalty shootout against a League Two side, and we nearly went out on pens.
And another player I'll bring up, Andy Carroll.
Shit.
I'm sorry I've said this. He's finished. He's done.
Shit.
It's done. The only way I've said now you can bring him on in a game now is if we've got a game wrapped up in the bag and you could probably bring him on with not much left to go. But for him to come on and change a game, sorry. No.
Yeah, but like I say, you've got to try
this as well. Joe Linton's now been doing more than what Andy Carroll's been doing in the whole of the season.
Yeah, he's the last, albeit he's played against 2 League Two sides and Spurs, but he's getting there. Do you know what I mean? He's a confidence. I'd just keep playing him on the left. I think that's his natural position, Joe Linton.
Well, he's done well.
I'll play him on the weekend if I'm honest. The thing is with Steve Bruce, where he's going wrong, do you know what? He used the 4-2-3-1 formation, which was actually working. Then he's got a 4-4-2 and he's playing Hendrick on the wing. I don't get that formation. Like, we're crying out for 2 up front, but let's be honest, we've experimented, but I just don't think it works.
Well, no, I mean, I've said, is Carroll going to be the one to make it work up there? No chance.
I was actually crapping myself when I seen the West Ham team lineup and I seen Andy Carroll up front. I thought, didn't tell me he's got Andy Carroll for the full season up front, being the focal point. When you've just signed Wilson, do you know what I mean? I'm thinking, Jerry, me.
I think he's got to get it right tomorrow. I think he's got to play everyone in the correct position. Then you've got a standing chance. But if he's people playing our position, it's head against a brick wall, and you're thinking, "Oh my god!"
Well, you've only got to think about tomorrow morning's press conference when he'll just say the same thing that we've been hearing for the past year and a bit now. Just rinse and repeat. That's all it is with Steve Bruce. Rinse and repeat.
It is. Jesus Christ.
The rant away to Leicester was justified. It was justified. I
wasn't it?
Well, anyway, Peter, any more finishing points? Anything you want to talk about before I end the stream?
No, but feel free to check me out if you want to as well. So
go on, Peter, plug yourself. Go on, you plug yourself.
Plug yourself. Feel free to check me out. Please subscribe if you haven't checked me out before as well. I will be bringing a preview out tomorrow for the Burnley game as well. Like Shorty got his out today, so yeah, keep an eye out for that coming. So,
cheers, Peter. Thanks for coming on, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, buddy.
Man.
Take it easy, mate.
You as well.
Well, just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who came in the stream tonight. Lawrence, Dan, Peter. It's been great to have you on, and everyone who interacted in the comment section. Newcastle United have been given the look of the draw in the Carabao Cup Quarter Final this evening. Just to read out the ties. So it's Stoke versus Tottenham, Brentford versus Newcastle, Arsenal versus Manchester City, and Everton versus Manchester United. And the games will be played on December the 21st and beyond. So we'll just wait and see. Hopefully it's not snowing by then and we'll get a game ahead. And listen, if you're a Newcastle fan watching, we're kind of complaining, with Brentford away. But I do understand that the performances have been pretty shit. But we don't have to play back-to-back 2 games a week for at least a while yet. So that's good. We can just focus on the Premier League. But is Steve Bruce the right man for the job? I don't think he is personally. But listen, I'll judge him on Saturday's result at Burnley. If we play bad, you know what's coming Saturday night. But anyway, if you are new around here and you haven't seen this channel before, I do a lot of regular Newcastle content. Not as regular as other people, but I try. And yeah, just a fellow Newcastle fan. If you want to see more live streams, just let me know down below in the comments with the videos that I release. If you haven't checked out the Burnley preview, it's just down there. And just click on it and help us to keep that video growing. And I just talk all things Newcastle Burnley, okay? But don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure you follow us on Toonami TV social medias, Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Keep it tuned, and I'll see you later.